there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, it is the city of rock and roll. And in the footsteps of rock legends of the past, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. Return coming from the 6. Escapes a defender. He's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, in the middle of their teammates. Let's watch his first couple of throws.
Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. They go again with Taylor. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Defender gets a piece, but it's still caught. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
That's brought in. This is back Jonathan Taylor. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. They'll run it with Devin Singletary. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Just 1 yard on the run. Still in good shape, though, with second and goal from the 2.
Brings up second and goal at the Browns' 2-yard line.
Taylor again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Khalil Herbert on the return. Shoots away from one. And he's stopped on the run back of the 27. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Okay, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills, and it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Now following the play, we have the medical staff hurrying out as we look and see it's Cortland Sutton in some pain down there. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. They'll air it out on third. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20. Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Off a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. Real quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you're going to start to murmur and you might even hear a few bluebirds.
Second and long, need to give themselves a shot for third. Rodgers from the gun. Flush down out to his left. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
Now that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. The drive begins with Henry. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Carr. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Got to figure out this third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up fourth down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Play action here with Rodgers. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
Cisco on the coverage.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Bengals first down.
Looking out of the gun, here's Rodgers. Going all the way to the end zone here. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief.
2nd and 10.
A pistol snap, Rodgers. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
I can promise you that is a throw. It's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. The Browns getting their offense out there. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. All set now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Zone read. This is Gibson. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Setting him on the dive. And he'll bowl his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
And the Browns 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Henry. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, Goff. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns make it a 1-point game. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Now here's Rodgers. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Bengals 1st down. A gain of
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Running it after the penalty. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Rodgers. Got his man. It's Cup over the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Bengals.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. Rodgers keeps this one. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. 3rd and 1. Now Rodgers. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this. They're going Taylor. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down is a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
The Browns and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, got to expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Tamps him up the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd
Gone. Lofts it deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Browns are lining up to punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. That's fielded at the 46. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. We'll start on the ground. Taylor. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bengals have a 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. To the air on 1st down. Rodgers. And they take him down right along the 30. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, Taylor. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
6. And the Bengals 1st down. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Rodgers will look to throw. first down to the 7-yard line.
17 yards.
That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and goal, here's Taylor. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a second quarter lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Round 7.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Antonio Gibson now to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
They go play action with Goff. Escapes the pocket. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Gets this to Slayton. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Goff now on 3rd down. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
He's going to have this one down to the 28. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Goff back to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Complete, Derrick Henry. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Goff on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long. Spencer Schrader ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's a return from the 7. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bengals have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Brought down back at the 19-yard
Offense to the line for second down. Rodgers from the gun. Defenders there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Third and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Even on third and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force the throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Escapes the defender. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
3 yards. And the Browns.
Throwing is gone. This one's to Slayton, left side. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Offense to the line. Second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Goff setting the throw. He'll set up the screen for Henry. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
Gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
Henry's going to try to pick it up. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
A 3-yard
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. Spencer Schrader ready for the field goal try. This 32 yards out on the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
His return starts at the 5. Jukes away from one. The Bengal offense getting the football late in the first half. And clinging to this 1-point lead, Brock. Probably don't want to risk too much here. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective. We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Looking to return from the 29. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. He's going to leave him enough time for one quick snap and then a field goal try. First down now, ball at the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Goff. Connects with Slayton. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9. Just a yard left to go on second down.
A gain of 9.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. This is Sutton working the right side. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
The field goal, to me, it's all about optics. Down by a little or up by a little. And either way, Kate, well, they know they got to raise their game in the second half.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
One final shot before the half. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the third quarter underway. On the return, here's Gibson. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Browns have the football first to start the third, and here comes their offense. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 27-yard line.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
The tackle by Sione Takitaki. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working now from the gun. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
A gain of 4 yards.
It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They give right side to Henry. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Off play action, Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. We've set it down from 37.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down. Here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. First and 10 now from the 46. Straight ahead with Taylor. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First and 10 from the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now here's Rodgers. A throw right side finds Cup. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. An even 10-yard gain on the play.
First
And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bengals first down.
Rodgers set to pass. Completed to his running back. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Bengals first down.
Now an inside give to Singletary. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
10 more yards. And the Bengals first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Taylor. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Bengals jump in front now by 5.
21. Browns 16.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Herbert on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Off to the air now. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here's Goff. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Looking to throw. Goff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Now Goff. Caught by his back. Gibson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Browns are lined up to punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. The Bengals have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. He dodged the tackle. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. First down from the 42.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Rodgers off the play action. Hits his running back. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Zone read, handoff to Taylor. Escapes the defender. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go again with Taylor. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road, and what looked like a very clean play.
And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
It's a gain of 8.
They sneak in with Rodgers. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
That's another Bengals.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
1 yard. First down, Bengals.
Taylor now, up the middle. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
13 yards on the play. That's another Bengals first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Rodgers from the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals hold an 11-point advantage. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Bengals push the lead up to 12.
Bengals 28, Browns 16.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff.
Carlson set to kickoff.
On the return, here's Gibson. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. So first and 10 now from the 30. The drive begins with Henry. A lot of space ahead. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First down.
That one's out to the sideline. He's got it inbounds. Nice toe drag there, but we do have a flag on the play. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still first down.
Rush coming for Goff. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he'll make up a few of the yards that they lost to that flag. Looks like second down and 12 coming up.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Break the huddle. It's second down now. Out of the shotgun. Goff. Hits him on the out route. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Goff now on 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. He has enough for that first down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. 3rd and long for him here. Goddard brings it in on the slant. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Good for a Browns first down.
Again, Goff. Looking for it. Goff has it knocked out. Now the Bengals have it. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Here come the Bengals to take over once again. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. New set of downs for them from the 31. Now a toss play. Taylor shoves him off. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. 1st and 10 from the 43. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To the air on third and long. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
A gain of 12. First down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that first down. 7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. Taylor trying to run for this first. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And that keeps the lead at 12.
Really, Kate, that miss doesn't change a whole lot about the game management here. The only thing it does is provide a bit more momentum for the offense running out in need of 2 quick scores.
The Browns and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is cut. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Trying down the middle with Henry. And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak here. Goff. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
At the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Another run for Henry. And that's not what the offense started up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Setting up the screen here for Gibson. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
4th and forever coming up. Desperation time here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
Bengals, first down.
Taylor again. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Now they're looking to throw with Rogers. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Aired out on third. Short pass brought in. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's fourth down now. For the second time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Carlson's kick is good. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
Well, those 3 points make a comeback that much more difficult. Now 2 touchdowns got to be scored. And that 2-point conversion, that's a job really well done.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. On the return, here's Gibson. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Browns getting their offense out there. You got to imagine, Brock, there's an appreciation for the conviction they had going for it on fourth down the last drive. Just didn't have the results they needed.
You know, so many teams, and really the data today tells you to have a 4-down mindset, Kate, especially when you cross midfield. We'll be curious if they've got that kind of conviction after missing on the last one.
And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
From the gun, Goff. That throw behind his intended target. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He's got it to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First down.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Jump off caught by his back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30.
He's going to throw again. Goff. Pass pulled in by Henry. And this one doesn't go far. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Throwing again. It's Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. They'll go for it. Goff. They connect for the first. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Browns first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. And dose of the hurry up here.
The 42-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 1.
They go right back to him. Another carry for the receiver. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it 3rd and maybe a yard at most from the 34. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pass complete to Goddard. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Brown.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns facing a 15-point deficit. One little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it, thinking interception to be had, And incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
Pass brought in by Slayton. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Henry can't fight past that line. They stuck him at the 3. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Out of the shotgun. Gone. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights, and the Browns get it back to within 1 score. Approaching 90 seconds remaining in this game. Not much time. They've got to get this one back. And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
The Bengals have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. From the gun, Taylor. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Here's Taylor from the pistol. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he is to throw. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he picks up the 1st down for the Bengals. And that is the last thing they need to lock away this win.
A gain of 14. And the Bengals 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.